So we feeding. We're back feeding, y'all. And it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pieces of chicken in there. And they don't share too well. Uh-oh. Once again, this is our second feeding of the day. We're using King's Cage as the feeding so they don't get wood chips in there. I think this feeding like this would be beneficial to them. So that way, they don't have to, it's less poo. The floor is not dirty, it's just the color of the floor. I could bleach it and stain it for you if you like, but it is what it is. One thing I'm noticing about these guys is at a young age, they're like very possessive of the food. Most puppies, they'll kind of work together to eat the food. These guys kind of like shelter and harbor the food so no one else gets any. That looks like my keeper right there, that smut colored Fermentino Smutty. She's very like, she's not as big as the rest of them, but she ain't going out without a meal. They are just aggressive. Havoc back there, just really going in. They got really short bites, but they really nasty bites. I can just kind of tell, like, you know, the bites are short, but they're not, you know, the bites are really short bites, but at the same time, they're really deep, strong bites. I can just tell by the way they're gripping things. These are the traditional European style dogs from when the breed was like originally created, or whatever you want to call it. So they have those short muzzles, throwback blood. They actually have a lot of American in them, American lines. And a lot of European. So it's a mixture of the two. Back when Corsos were like, you know, Corsos, or whatever you want to call it. She bang, what's the name back there? Looking real good. Dynamo back there looking real good. These guys are going at it right here. Uh-oh. Once Again, these are 6-week-old, 5 weeks old puppies. Look at her just going at it, my keeper. It's just good to watch, trying to see the attitude of the dogs, you know, basically how they're supposed to be, you know, as far as attitude goes. They're tearing this chicken up. This also gets them ready for like bite work and tug work, if you really think about it. Give them some chicken and just let them do their thing for some. Look at that short, snubby bite. Almost like a bulldog bite. Short, snubby, and nasty. None of those bones don't go down that hole, man. Any of those bones go down that hole, it's very hard to get them out of there. And don't ask me why that hole is like that. Oh, yeah. Design flaw, to say the least. Look at him, y'all. Nasty little buggers. Dynamo's stomach is swollen right now. One thing I can say I know about the chicken, when you feed like this raw, it's a lot less poo. I already know it's going to be a lot less poo. And also, a lot less water intake as far as like me putting bowls of water in, because the food has its own water content. With that being said, you have a lot less water that spills inside of their cage. A lot less water to, you know, get into their skin, because like, you know, you got to put a bowl of water in there. I necessarily don't have something that hangs. But you always see the one that's always in the mix. This smutty joint. This Fermentino smut colored dog, whatever. And also feeding this meat is going to raise their immune systems up. And they're going to make them stronger. Look at Havoc. Beast. Beast mode. Look at these two. Havoc is like, listen, dude. If I want it, I'm taking it. Havoc doesn't fight. He just eats and keeps quiet. You can tell he's gonna be big. I can watch these guys all day.